One fun part of learning a language is discovering and knowing how to read and write in a system different from what the learner already uses. Around the world, there are various types of writing systems: alphabets, ideograms, syllabaries, among others. Most languages uses two or more different writing systems, but Japan is unique because it uses four different types of characters. In this topic, you will be able to read and write at least two of the Japanese writing systems. These are Romaji and Hiragana. Minasan, welcome to topic 2. And let's start session 1. Jugyo hajimemasu. Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. Today's session has 4 objectives. First, to know that there are various writing systems around the world. 2, to know that Japanese language makes use of 4 writing systems. 3, to notice that writing systems is a product of history of interaction among other people. And the last is to know the difference between the uses of hiragana and katakana.
Activity. Where do these products came from? China. Saudi Arabia. Thailand. Japan. Korea. Please be reminded that French, Spanish, Portuguese, and English uses the same writing system, which is the Roman alphabet. Introduction. In this topic, we will learn about writing systems used in the Japanese language, but before doing this, we will think about different writing systems from all over the world.
What do you think is the purpose of a writing system?
It is one way of communicating with others.
It is a way to keep records of the things we say and think.
It is a way to write important things like our history.
What do you think ancient people used in writing? How do you think writing systems were developed?
Ancient people used symbols.
Ancient people drew pictures of animals and people to tell stories.
They simplified the characters and instead of drawings, they used lines and points.
The earliest record of drawings or symbols to represent objects and ideas were dated as early as 6000 to 4000 BC. From around 3000 BC, instead of symbols and drawings, a more complicated set of characters to represent objects and ideas were discovered in different parts around the world, such as Iraq, China, and India. Study the given table. Identify how the writing systems are grouped.
For set 1, each character has one sound but has no meaning. For set 2, each character consists of a vowel and a consonant but still has no meaning. For set 3, each character has several readings and has its own meaning. Let's take a look at this sentence. Maria-san, Tanzobi omedeto. How many writing systems were used? Very good. This sentence uses 3 kinds of writing systems: katakana, hiragana, and kanji or Chinese characters. Let's analyze them one by one. In addition to 3 writing systems, Japanese language also uses another writing system, Romaji, which is written using the characters of the English alphabet. This will be discussed further in topic 2 of this session. Why do you think Japanese also uses Chinese characters as part of their writing system?
Japan recognized the high quality of education in China a long time ago, so they sent scholars to China from the 4th century to the 6th century to study there. These scholars popularized the use of Chinese characters in Japan, borrowed these characters to record their language, and made it part of their writing system. They then simplified some Chinese characters or kanji, which later evolved into 2 distinct writing systems, we now know as hiragana and katakana.
Kindly get your activity sheet entitled Usage of Hiragana and Katakana. We can see here words written in hiragana and in katakana together with their English translation. Let's read them one by one.
Yamashita,
Surname of a Japanese person.
Kenji,
Name of a Japanese person.
果物、
Fruit.
鉛筆、
Pencil.
2本、
Japan.
春、
Spring.
家族、
Family.
地図、
Map.
クルズ、
Surname of a Filipino.
ホセ、
Name of a Spanish person.
マクドナルド、
McDonald's.
プレゼント、
Present.
フィリピン、
Philippines.
バナナ、
Banana.
テニス、
Tennis.
テスト、
Test. Used for Japanese words and names of Japanese people. Used for borrowed words and names of non-Japanese people.
What are the differences that you have observed in the use of hiragana and katakana in Japanese?
Can you recall where have you seen these writing systems?
In Japanese restaurants, TV anime theme songs, manga, buses or trucks, on the internet.
What is the advantage of knowing this mochi?
If you know the Japanese writing systems, you can enjoy anime, manga, Japanese websites on the internet, and many others.
Mochi. Objectives for this school year. To be able to read and write Japanese words and expressions in Romaji. To be able to read all the hiragana characters and some Japanese words learned in class like konnichiwa. To be able to read and write one's nickname in katakana. To be able to read a few kanji.
Minasan, reflection time. What did you learn today? What are your new discoveries and realizations? What is your most interesting discovery? Write it down in your Nihongo notes. Jugyo warimasu. Sayonara!